Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel, Combat Sports League. As you guys are aware, CSL 9 happened a few weeks ago. It was an absolute bumper card, stacked from top to bottom. The undercard, the main card, the main event, everything was absolutely amazing. And joining me today to discuss his fight in the aftermath is Aman Amin, who put on an absolute great performance to win the light welterweight belt against Paris Hassan in an absolute great fight. I was there on commentary. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Some of the skills, the chin, the heart, the skills, absolute privilege to watch that fight. But let's get straight into it. Aman, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very well. Obviously, it's been a couple of weeks since that fight. You won the title. How does it feel to be the champion?
I mean, like I said in the post match, like I knew it was gonna happen because I believe in the skill I have, the team I have around me, the people that I'm sparring. They're no joke. So I knew I'd be champion because I know that it's white collar. It's not like I'm fighting elite people. I mean, you do get those kind of people, like people, some amateurs transition into the white collar scene, white collars transition to amateurs. But like I know that I've got a good team around me. So what I can do. Like obviously when you fight there, you got the nerves. It's that you're not gonna be fighting for your full ability.
Yeah.
But like what we've seen a few weeks ago is literally like a half of what I can do. So there's a lot more in the tank.
Yeah, and of course, and you said like it's half of what you can do. And do you feel as though the fight itself, was there anything that you felt, okay, I could be working on maybe in future camps or future fights, something that you're thinking, okay, yeah, this is something I didn't really do well in this fight and I could improve on?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like every fighter can. No fight is perfect. They'll always go back into camp or back into the gym after the fights and be like, look, I need to work on this, work on that. But me personally, from this fight, I did not execute the game plan.
Okay.
Because like even on the commentary, like even if you see him a fight with Dan Hodal, I like going to the body, regardless who it is. The body shots are I feel like are more painful and harder to recover from getting headshot. And I feel like I was head hurting mostly of the fight. And that one body shot I did throw, I think it's probably in the fourth round. I caught him with the body shot, and then I hit him with the early shuffle, and then I started, just messing around. I feel like I should have hit the body more, but I just don't know. I feel like as a fighter, when you go into the fight yourself, you want to fight like what you feel like is best for yourself.
Yeah.
Even though the coaches know that, look, you should do this, do that. But obviously, when you're in the fight, like with me, like I felt like if I did hit the body, because he's a shorter guy, I have to sit on my shots.
Yeah.
But he was throwing looping overhands with both hands. So I was like, if I threw to the body shot and I sat down, and for a small guy and the weight he is, I did feel his shots, but they weren't enough for me to like, fall down. But like if I am sitting on a shot and he hits me with a good shot, I could possibly take a seat. But obviously, I just thought, you know what, I did not like. That's what I'm trying to say. So the jab and just going to the body with the things I just need to do work on more.
100%. I think on commentary, I was in the same side where your corner was, and a lot of the time, a lot of people from your corner kept saying to you, hey, go for the body, go for the body, go for the body. And I mean, like you said, in that fight against Dan Hordell, you did go for the body a lot more, but we'll see obviously in future fights whether you will try and target that body, because you mentioned the Ali shuffle. You had me in absolutely awe and amazement, just being like, oh my God, what am I witnessing here? Is that something that just kind of happened on a whim sort of thing, or did you kind of plan that as well?
You know what it is? The day before the fight, I was watching a lot of, I was watching Ben Whittaker, I was watching Prince Nassim, I was watching all these people that, that showboat all the time. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of my style, you know what I mean? But like when you're fighting, it's like more like I have to keep my hands up, like I have to, you try hard. I feel like what I've learned from my last fights is like I'm building confidence day by day because I know that, like I was saying before, I'm sparring people that are way like my sparring are tougher than my actual opponents. That's how I see it. The hard work's done in camp. Fighting there is just showing it and just enjoying the moment. And I feel like that's what I was trying to do. So obviously, I knew that. I wouldn't say I underestimated him, but like, cause I never really knew much about him because it was a 2-day notice kind of fight. But like, I never expected him to push me the way he did because he caught me with some good shots, and like the shots I wouldn't normally get hit with. But because like I don't know, I was probably too relaxed kind of thing. I don't know. I never executed the game plan. There's probably many factors of it why I was getting hit, but it's just like a learning curve and just like probably next fights are just.
No, of course, it's a learning curve every fight. You learn something. I think with Paris, I didn't know who he was either until he stepped in the ring. I didn't know because I thought you were going to fight Charlie Morgan, I think his name was. Obviously, Paris stepped in, great performance, showed great chin. But if you're being very critical of your performance, trying to, see where you can improve, do you feel as though, because you were fighting the smaller fighter, the fighter who obviously wasn't really at the same weight class per se as you, do you feel as though you could have maybe taken him out, or do you think that he just was really evasive? He had great heart, great chin. What do you kind of feel with that?
Then I respect Perez. Like he's a tough guy. You know what I mean? Like he can take damage. Like you've seen there, like he said himself, 55 kilos, that kind of weight. That's kind of his weight. You know what I mean? He's quite big for his weight. But yeah, he was just taking too many shots, man. But maybe if he was a 10-ounce gloves, maybe his lower ounce gloves, he probably could have, taken a seat. But you know what I mean? I just got to win at the end of the day.
No, of course. And moving on to the next part of your career, obviously we spoke offline. You said, I'm only really looking to fight in CSL. That's kind of my promotion sort of thing, all that good stuff. Who do you really want to fight next? I know you kind of said afterwards, I'm not chasing anyone. I don't really want, I don't need that Emlyn fight, because you're the champion now at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But deep down, are you kind of past it? Or is there a little sort of, voice in the back of your head saying, yeah, I do want to still fight him?
You know what it is? Like, with me, when I first started this white collar scene, my first intention was to go amateurs, because I feel like I've got the skill, got the team around me. They want me to go on the amateur road. But like this white collar scene, like I'll be honest with you, Sani, like at this moment, it's just like a hobby. It's just like I enjoy boxing. Boxing. My intention is not to turn pro or continue with this boxing kind of scene. It's just to later on in life, I don't want to have regrets of not, what's it called, showed my talent, the skills I have, that, so I can look back and be like, look, yeah, I never turned pro or anything like that, but I've lived, like, winning this light welterweight champion now is like a world champion to me. You know what I mean? Like I've experienced winning a title, so that much is enough. Like even if I stop, like even if I hang up the gloves and I'm like, look, I don't want to box no more, this, that, I've still got something. Like I wouldn't have any regrets. Maybe I could have done a lot more, but I'll still be happy with what I've done right now.
And of course, I think contentment's important, man. Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there, they keep comparing themselves to other people, and then you don't have any joy and contentment yourself because you just keep looking for others. So what you said is a very, very good message. I think a lot of people should really adhere to, is the fact that, if you're happy within yourself, that's the main thing. So, I mean, to put it in a long-winded way, I don't think you're really that interested in that Emlyn the Gremlin fight, then, would you say?
I mean, like, look, if I beat Emlyn in the first fight, I don't think I'll be in this situation right now. Like where I don't reckon I'll be champ, because I feel like I'll win that fight. I've experienced that kind of thing, but because of that loss, it's kind of like motivating me to look. I need to get back up. I'm not gonna just take this loss like that. So I would love that Emlyn fight, but it's just a matter of the fact is, I'd only know, like, I don't wanna. It's the same situation as the last fight. Like, since I've had my first fight with Emlyn, he was probably my fourth opponent for that fight now.
Oh wow.
He was like a late replacement as well, probably like a 2-week replacement, and then he beat me, and then since then I was just like kind of motivated to, like, push. But like, I'm champion now, so like I do want that fight, and if it does happen, I'll probably fight for probably the northern belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I fight him for northern belt and inshallah I win, I will fight for the southern or whatever the belts are left. Just clear the light welterweight division and see where we go from there. That's probably that's what I'm saying right now, but it's like, I don't know what the future's planned, you know what I mean? But
no, of course, you don't know.
I'm open to any fight, man.
No, you don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I mean, is there any, plans for you to maybe move up a weight class, move maybe even down a weight class? Like, are you just happy to stick at the 65 kg sort of like light welterweight sort of limit?
Like, obviously, with me, it's just Emlyn that's I can really call out, you know what I mean? And I've called him out. I was meant to fight for this card, he pulled out. I was meant to fight for the Dan Hodal one as well. I don't know if you know, but was it called? I think the dates got pulled back, and then obviously he couldn't do it. So so all these fights I was meant to have were all basically Emlyn, but only one of those were that one. But like I said, moving up, down, whoever really wants to fight me, I'm down, kind of thing. It's not like, I'm gonna choose this. Like, if someone wants to fight me and he's 62, 63, someone else want to fight me who's 70, 71. But obviously, it depends on how much my body can. Like, I walk around 70, 75. You know what I mean? That's my walk around kind of way. But yeah, man, just like, I ain't really got anyone. Whoever wants it, come and get it, kind of thing.
Whoever wants it can come and get it. That's a good message. But obviously, we'll see when the next CSL show is. I'm pretty sure the team, Ali and the team, are working very, very hard behind the scenes to get the next show up. But do you not feel as though you not being active is maybe a hindrance if you come up against someone who has been more active? I mean, we saw the main event. I'm not saying, it's a fair kind of indication of how things will be. And obviously, there is a little bit of debate whether it was behind the head, whatever. I thought Nomi turned his head and he got hit, but the trilogy is in the works. But anyway, back to the point. Do you feel as though I said to Luke as well at the press conference, do you feel as though your activity could be a reason why you win? And you could partially say it is because ring rust is a thing. I'm not saying you've got ring rust, but do you feel as though you not fighting as frequently as other fighters may be a hindrance to you?
I mean, it does play a factor because obviously, like with me, I'm always training. You probably see my socials. I'm always training. I'm always in the gym. Like literally, after this, I'm at the gym. I mean, I'm literally put outside the gym. I'm waiting for this to finish. I'm at the gym. I'm always at the gym. So it's not really about when the fight's announced, I'm gonna start going to the gym and training camp. I'm always in training camp, so I'm always ready. So if any promotional comes and approaches me, look, we want you to fight on this show, this that, I want to turn it down. But it's like I said, I'm not really chasing no one. Like CSL is the only promotional fight because I feel like they're the best in the white collar. So me already there is like I'm the champion in the best in the white collar promotion, and then whenever they'll show, I'll fight on that. So with me, I'm not really chasing anything. But if I get any option and like if an opportunity comes to me, I'll pursue it. I'm not gonna just be like deny. It depends.
No, of course. And I mean, we spoke about your coach Grant, last time. We'll give a little part of the segment as well. Yeah, I mean, he was potentially going to join, unfortunately, couldn't. But any words for him as well? Because I feel as though he's been a massive, mentor to you, a trainer, everything kind of all rolled into one.
Yeah, man. Like I'm always around him. He's when we're training, he's a bit serious. We've got jokes and that in the gym. He's literally like he's just a bang-up person. He understands what I want. I understand how he is. So we literally got that kind of chemistry. And then since I think the Emily loss, I've been with him. I've run a 2-win streak, man. Probably 2. We could have possibly got 2 knockouts. He always says it. He goes, "You should have stopped Dan Honda, man. Like, why didn't you? Like, I gave him too much respect, but then you kind of didn't. You know what I mean? Same with Perez. He goes, you should have stopped him, but you just never followed the game plan. Which you got the win. Don't get me wrong, but it's like everyone wants that knockout kind of thing. Yeah, you just always
that's the thing. Onwards and upwards. But one thing I will finally say before we kind of end it is, you might have not followed the game plan, but you definitely gave everyone, ringside, everyone in attendance, everyone watching the spectacle, because people love to see that sort of thing. And, maybe in the next fight you do follow your game plan, and it comes even more successful. But either way, you're still performing, you're still being successful. But who knows where it can go from there?
Yeah. So like I feel like the show point is kind of my game. So I think people should be, looking forward to that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm like, I can be like with me. If I fight like a proper, like serious all the way through, I'll get caught a lot. I fight better on the counter. I can be better on the front foot as well, but who knows,
it's
man.
your natural way of fighting. Your natural way of fighting is to fight like that, and you can't, prevent your instinct. You can't let the animal kind of be caged in. You want to let that animal out, and that's how it is. So yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for joining this. I really appreciate it. I know you said you got a gym session coming up now, training, but I really appreciate it. We'll obviously see you out hopefully in the next show where you'll be defending your title, your light welterweight title, and who knows, you may end up fighting Emily the Gremlin then as well. But as always, thank you very much for your time, Aman. Have a great day, and everyone else watching online, we'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.
Yeah, nice.